So I'm going to be teaching myself how to play the alto saxophone, and the first thing I've already went ahead and did was wash the mouthpiece because it's been used by other people and you don't want to get germs, so just light, gentle, soapy water. I use Dawn. Just don't put the water on too hot because it'll ruin the mouthpiece. So here's the alto saxophone. I borrowed it from Joe's Mill. Inside the saxophone there is this big puffy thing. There we go, it's gonna cooperate with me this time. And it's used when you're not playing, so it captures all that extra moisture because there's a little cleaning cloth and sometimes it doesn't quite get everything, so it's just good for storage because there's nowhere else to put it in the case. There's a neck strap with a little clip, and on the back of the saxophone there is a little ring hole, and attach that on there. It's like a little gooseneck of key. It moves with it. So if I go ahead to the, it's supposed to tighten. Okay, it is tightening. I'm turning it this way, and that's nice and tight, and it's not moving anymore, so we know that it's safe. So now that it's all greased up, this is tightened in place, it's not going to move. You're gonna take the mouthpiece and gently twist it on like that. You need to wet the reed or moisten it with the saliva in your mouth so you can play with it, because if it's dry, it's just going to squeak the whole time, and that's not fun for anybody. Now you'll take your ligature, this little thing here, facing you, so the screws will be facing you. You're going to go ahead and just pull the ligature up like a tiny bit in. So one big thing I'm noticing is very difficult is the embouchure, because I'm used to playing trumpet where you're like, and it's like, you still have like all the muscles being used with the face. Like there's different sounds coming out and I don't know how to get it to stay in one spot. Now, if I bring my jaw down a little bit, instead of I'm like, I'm gonna do it, instead of going, okay, that didn't really sound that much better, but I'm just trying to. Puffy cheeks. There's a C scale. So inside the case you have this little thing. So just gently give it a little bit of wiggle. There we go. There, now we can pull it out. And you're gonna want to drop it through so that it goes all the way down. Okay, I've got a little bit of it in my hand. I pushed it down, the rest of it's through here, so I'm going to pull it through and take your giant fluffy pipe cleaner thing, like so. So it's not going to get damaged. It's sitting nice and flat. It's in the way it should be. The next piece you're going to want to worry about is your neck. So we're going to take the mouthpiece off and then gently move. It's got lots of grease on it, so it comes off really nicely. I'm going to unscrew this metal piece here, which is called the ligature. Just make sure it's dry, because if you store it and it's wet, sometimes it can, I don't want to say mold, but I mean, I don't generally know what will happen, but just don't put it in completely sopping wet, because you could start a little science fair project. And take the mouthpiece cover, this here, and just set it on top like that so it's away for storage. And you can take your ligature and store it all together. So you can put it down like that where it looks like you're about to use it again, but we're not putting the reed on, and then you slide the cover on and it stays, and you can put it away in storage in your case. So this was just the first learning session of how to play alto sax. I hope you enjoyed. Today I've been able to learn how to play a C scale, how to put a saxophone together, how to clean it when you're not using it, how to store it, how to make your first sound differences of mouthpieces from trumpet to sax. I've already put that mouthpiece away for the saxophone, but you get the idea. And yeah, I enjoyed this. It was a little bit difficult because it's the first time, and there's still a lot more things I need to learn, but I think this was very productive and I'm very happy with how it went. I'll see you next time for learning session number 2. Bye.